They sit around and they eat together. So the main thing that starts in this center is the love that you receive in a family. Then the other items that are on the top of the agenda for Marjane are, again, my notes are in Farsi and I'm trying not to speak in Farsi. So, the other items that are on the top of the agenda are education, which include learning English. That's a must. They have to learn English because she believes they'll be in touch with the rest of the world better. Art, writing, personal hygiene, and computer science. And of course, many other fields like photography or many like sewing or like becomes a hairstylist, fashion stylist, many other areas that she covers. And again, just like a family, if you have a child, one of your children may want to be a doctor, the other one might be an artist. You don't dictate to them, if you are a good parent and if the situation is loving, that this is what you have to become. So she really has prepared that situation for these girls to gain that self-esteem, to speak up and express what they want to be in their lives. Now going back, the girls are between age 15 to 25. 42% of the girls are under 20 years old. 58% are above 20 years old. 4% of Omid girls, they live alone. They never had a family. No father, no mother, and no other family member to support them. 24% they live in local authorities' home, which they call behdari, or در زبان فارسی they used to call yatim khane. Behzisti. I'm sorry, Behzisti, thank you. And then 22% they live with single parents. Either mother is absent or father is absent. And then 50% of them, they live in a family, which a lot of time the family is the source of their problems. Now, the issues that we focus on, self-empowerment. When a girl enters Omid Foundation, they have never been told or taught that they can actually express that as a human being, they have human rights. They can express that what they want, what they don't want, even to the extreme if they have been told, for example, by their parents or by the people who have been around them, you need to produce drugs, you need to sell drugs, you need to become addicted. They never believe that they can say no to this. They never believe that they can say no to prostitution. Or they didn't have the option. They just have to go through a life with all these abuses. So just imagine, a girl like that enters our door and we need to build up that self-confidence. You deserve much more than this. This shouldn't have happened to you. So that's the first thing we do. And in order to do this, we have a very strong team of psychotherapists, psychologists, and therapists that they work with these girls day and night. They are available to them, and they work with them until they achieve this goal. And you won't believe it how successful this has been. This actually has become a model that in United Nations and many other countries, they use the model that Marjane has created at Omid Foundation. After they gain this empowerment, this self-esteem, then we start working on education. The classes that they have, I'm just going to read from this here. Might be easier to do that in English. Farsi? No, well, I have the Farsi here, but I can do it in English, I think, here, so everybody understands. The center is closed 2 days a week. The rest of the days that is open, the classes are from, again, computer science to math to writing to anything that that student has chosen. And then 1 day a week, they have workshops that they get together and they talk about their achievements and how much they have learned. After the program is complete, after 3 years, it takes 3 years for the program to be completed. They actually take 6 months to go outside of the center and get training on the job. And after this 3 years, we help them to place them in the jobs that they have chosen to do, and we have follow-up. Each one of these girls, if they hit the wall or they have a relapse, the doors are open, they can come back. But the success rate has been 85%. So 85% of our girls have successfully graduated and they have gone to the community and they're successfully working. This number is amazing. I don't know how many of you have had a chance to look at programs similar to our program and look at these numbers. We are on the top of the list. Actually, again, we are a model for our success. And of course, again, education is not only in the form of academic, it's in the form of, let's go to, it's not moving. Okay, just one more, please. One more. Okay, one more. Yes, back. Vocational training also, as you see in this picture too. Back, forward, yeah. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up here. My friend and the other board member, Dr. Gohar Farhani, will follow up. The only thing that I like to touch, we have a table outside here for Omid Foundation that you can ask your questions. We are there, we have other volunteers who can answer, and you can find out how you can help. Especially because we have a lot of young members here. There is a program that Omid has, it's called Omid's Angel. You can work with Omid for 3 weeks in Iran and work with these girls and you become an angel of Omid. And you can come back again to your community here and educate others and continue your work if you choose with Omid Foundation. Thank you very much. Dr. Gohar Farhani.
We will see a film now, a very short 5-minute about Omid Foundation, and then I'm going to invite my friend Dr. Farahani. Let me just say that Farzana's 2 girls both went through Persian Studies program here. As I was walking, Dr. Hakak told me that, so thank you. All working closely together, that's wonderful.
من واقعا فکر می‌کردم خاله بازی زندگی. بعد اینکه ازدواج کردم افسردگی گرفتم، خندیدن از زندگیم حذف شد. بعد فوتبالم که کلا نابود شدم. یه موجودی که از خودت به وجود بیاد، انگار فشار بیارن بهت نتونی اون موجود رو درک کنی که الان چه وضعیتیه.
I would say that in excess of 500,000 young people who run away from abusive homes, and it's become a real social issue in Iran. We've had cases of young women being sold into prostitution by their parents in order to fund their drug habit. There are instances when the young girl runs away before the abuse has actually happened, such as incest. Normally they come from poverty-stricken backgrounds, no network of support, and they end up on the street.
خیلی اختلاف هست بین من و خانواده‌ام. یعنی احساس میگم اون چیزی که من میگم و همون حتی یه چیزی که شبیه اون باشه رو درک نمی‌کنم. بعد بخاطر همین سعی می‌کردم بیرون از خونه باشم. یه روز واقعا احساس کردم که دیگه همه چی داره به پوچی میره، یعنی فقط دنبال اینه که بیرون از خونه باشی و بیرون از خونه هیچی گیرم نمیومد. اون چیزی که می‌خواستم رو نمی‌گرفتم بیرون از خونه.
It is a 3-year program and it deals with our girls from different angles. So it's not just educational, not just vocational training or emotional containment. It's the combination of all of those things. Some of the girls who come to us are emotionally completely shattered. So our first job is to help to overcome their traumas. Throughout the 3 years that they're there, they learn skills, they learn about critical thinking, a lot of workshops on human rights, on gender issues, computer and English language. We also use a lot of art, not only as a therapeutic tool, but also for them to discover their own potentials.
تنها چیزی که فکر می‌کردم قبلا مرگ بود واقعا. ولی از وقتی وارد بنیاد امیدوار شدم دیدم نه، همه چی مرگ نیست. امیدایی هست که تو زندگی اصلا تو باورت نمیشه. امیدوار خیلی کمک کرد که آدم توانمندی بشم. روی روابط اجتماعی خیلی کار کردم. خودم برای خودم تصمیم بگیرم. هدفمو مشخص کنم، هدفمند شدم، یعنی تو زندگی مثبت اندیش شدم، فکرای خوب به ذهنم میاد، خیلی حس خوبیه. واقعا خیلی. وقتی اومدم امیدوار دیدم دنیا